चले कहाँ तुम विनती करी तेरी पाँव पड़े तोरे कितना मनाया फिर भी नहीं सुनी रे छोड़ के कहाँ चले रे। घिरत रात अंधेरा डरावे लोहित मोहे रुलावे पंछी अकेला सुना है बसेरा बाट तकत तुरे आवन की छोड़ के कहाँ चले।
Nagaland shares borderlines with Myanmar in the east, Assam in its western and northern periphery, the Tirap district of Nepha in Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast, and Manipur in the south. Nagaland's blue-hued mountains and emerald expanses comprise an intriguing world of ancient rituals and a proud people. Naga society is a well-knit and cohesive unit living by ancient tenets that play a very important role in contemporary life. This is the famous war memorial of Kohima, a living tribute to the brave soldiers of the Allied Army who lost their lives in the Battle of Kohima and other small battles in the Naga Hills in the Second World War. The Second World War, in fact, had a massive impact on the Naga Hills. The Japanese came as far as Kohima in April 1944 and virtually occupied the area until the Allied Army fought back with the help of the brave Nagas. The Allied Army had to bombard the town and the neighboring villages, while the brave Nagas fought shoulder to shoulder with the British soldiers to defeat the Japanese invaders. Today, here lies the remains of over several thousand brave young men, all soldiers of the Allied Army, in peace after having made the supreme sacrifice. And as India moved towards attaining independence, the Nagas first said they would like to be included in now autonomous Assam in a free India, but soon made a clear demand for full independence. As India attained independence on August 15, 1947, the Naga leaders also declared a similar status for themselves. The rest is a continuation of contemporary history, where the Naga leaders are still holding peaceful negotiations with the government of India. But nonetheless, the Naga Hills district was indeed made a state of the Indian Union in 1963. Well, insurgency and peace initiatives are ongoing processes.
Second war, Japan no British me terhadap strategi a mitu feza tiche said that. No terhadap kahila Georgia are so betesida. Akalhoja tiche great tha. Terhadap kahila word doja purgaba tiche se. Ge gada jeno terholera. Terholer jo no Manipurcha yes salanu Japan में सर लड़दा जैसे तो शिले जापान में सीधे कहुला तरह से लड़ा मो जापान में लड़ थेरेगी नागामेर बनी सेगो सिदी उनको लिए वो छ कैसे सिदी महापरी होने के महापर से मो देरे जापान में थारे के न्यू आदे पॉकेट से कक्के को बोल ले मुदा सुनो ह्योको कच्चे कक्के को छ ह्योको तेबे कोली खोप सिदा चनुनु ए नागामेर बु हिनी मुदा दे उनको में चदा सिदी जापान में थाला मुदा मो ब्रिटिश में वर्क हिला वर्क सेलेदा दिसी किरी के हिला थालेदा गालो दिसी पोल से तामदी के हिला वाले दाजला कक्का में को रपी पछवाई के से जगह हिला वर्क लेदा तर हच हिला लर्ज कक्का में कपूर वो थोड़ा हो बोन जा थोड़ा जैसे बोला सिया सिद्धि सिया नागामें देनो सिद्धि सोचा जो जुब्जाय नु चीज़ जब वो सखबा का तोड़ पहले आ सके में को पे कहीं में की जगह पे ते पेजा कहीं में की से ते तो मदा मु रन्यू को रुपए ते नो न्यू पे मैं विवदा मु सी बात को पे ते सी बोबरी पुन्नरे तो मदा कक्का में तर हच लर्ज भाग का ज़्यादा का पुरी का कोई का ज़ा सीगे मो उन्हीं चुकी ngūriya का मोर बे से लगे ना कहिला हानु तरह से ngūए मो कहिला हा बीपिया नागामी की जगह मो हिया आधा ज़ ngū कत्ता में मो जापान में तरह से सीधे कहीं में तकासे मो एक हुई में थे मेरे से सेरा एक नीचे पड़े तो मदा एक कक्का में जापान में हो गए से मिस्री जावे कभी रस तो से ले दिन ना फैले जे इदी से कच्चे कक्के को सब कभी में सी तो बड़ा कभी बुप की चले तीन तो वर्ष वो थेरिया थोनो तुम बुप है कि जासदी कहीं बुम में पुपच से बकी चले सीधी होवर कक्का मेरी कहीं में लाम कक्का चोए दरे उपचानो पुकचो जरो कक्का में मो जापान में हनु पुनी में पोर नामदी पुनी तो होंग में चदी तर हजर बोरो उठे मेरे पे सेवा मो उकी निरबे ते बकारा जा उक्टर गुआसो से पुनी लिया मोए कक्का में मो जापान में तर हजर कहिला बोर जा थे मेरे पे का सेवा निरबे का सेवा है कमें ये सेवा है के ले गोरे दरी कमें ये तो को दोनों रे नागा में कहीं में कमें ये कक्का थो दरी नागा में ला कमें विबो चकले नागा में बु पोला हकक्का मसीला के लिए कक्का में मो जापान में तरह से कससिनु नागा में लेस किशर जगह है फिबदा मा कक्का जगह है बदा मु उपचानो जेनु उठो से दी लोबा मोरगा शोरी पॉलिटिक नोरी नागा में उठो उ सेवाले मरो उठो ला मेन्युआले मरो में खोनुल होबा जा कमे जे का जंगुल बिहा सिजा सोसरे सिले जा तर हर का जा सेकंड वार वोर का जा हो नुनु हकवा सिले जा सरे पकमे भी संगुले वे के तर हर बहा का कारंगु दरे कमे भी थोब nguले आजवा जा उनिबा जवे बाय नी सेवाले
Today's Naga has come to value his traditions and seeks to be modern without losing out on tradition. While the advent of Christianity resulted in the eradication of less desirable, age-old practices like headhunting, it was also a getaway with any other tradition that the missionaries considered pagan. With the arrival of the British, Christianity made its way into the Naga Hills. It was, however, the American Baptist Mission under Reverend Miles Bronson, which in 1836 opened the first school among the Nagas. While the American Baptist Mission engaged in Assamese convert named Godhula to make myriads into the Naga Hills, several senior missionaries soon followed suit. The result? Over 90% of the Nagas are today's devout Christians. For the British, Christianity came as a blessing in disguise to subjugate and colonize the Nagas. In Nagaland, as in almost all over the misty lands of Eight Sisters, Christian missionaries have played a major role building educational infrastructure. The Christian colleges are probably the proof of theory that sincerity can grant reality to the impossible of human dreams. In this case, creating colleges where stood jungles. Their dreams have come true now, and Christianity has offered education on streams as varied as forestry, computers, and even Western music. The influence of Western culture is as prevalent in the northeastern states as the spread of Christianity. Therefore, there is a tendency to connect the two. But if Westernization is an outcome of Christianity, it is also resulted in a very fine higher English education and the phenomenon of being called young.
I am Mrs. Khashili Chishi, President Naga Mothers Association. Naga Mothers Association was formed in the year 1984. It was formed mainly by the concerned mothers who were concerned for the society, because at that juncture, Naga society was undergoing a very crucial period where we were, faced with so many new things, for instance, like drug abuse, alcohol, and violence against women here and there. But we started fighting jointly with other forces, for instance, like excise department and also narcotics department, where we all jointly came out and give helping hand to them in the fight of social evils, mostly in the form of drug abuse, alcohols. So Naga Mothers, with the help of Kripa Foundation from Bombay, we opened a rehab center. That was in 1989. And we were treating our sons and daughters in that rehab center. We started running the hospice purely and mainly for the AIDS patients. And also now even awareness camping for HIV/AIDS is being thoroughly taken care by the Nagaland AIDS Control Society along with other NGOs. But while we were busy fighting against drug addicts and also taking care of the HIV/AIDS, we also came to know that there were other forms of violence which was taking place in our society. And any kind of violence, we find that women were the first victims. And as mothers, and as a responsible mothers and as a responsible woman, we value human life. And we do not appreciate nor encourage any form of killing. So when in the early part of the 90s, we came to know that there was a lot of killing taking place in our society, be it fratricidal killing or killing by the security forces or Nagas killing the security forces. We said this has got to be stopped. So when ceasefire came in 1997 between the government of India and the NSNIM, we took the chance and the privilege to move around further, and also we started working with more commitment and sincerity in search of our national workers wherever they may be. We even took the extent of moving outside of our country, like we went to international countries also, and also to other parts where our Naga leaders and brothers were residing, carrying the same message that they should not kill each other, and also they should also come to terms, and because we know that they have the same goal, the same vision. So we started sincerely appealing to them that they should stop killing each other but come together. And when this message was carried across, normally the Naga mothers, the Naga women, we normally don't blow our own trumpet, but we could see a lot of differences taking place. Killings were not as much as before. It came down a lot, and also we could see that hatreds among our brothers were also, more or less lessened. Maybe because of the appeal of the mothers, or I don't know, but they also came to realize and also value human life, and also began to give importance to each other, for which we appreciate. The Naga mothers and our Naga women will definitely continue to work for the betterment, for the upliftment of our society, and also for the peace to prevail in our land. And I'm sure every sensible woman of Nagas will carry on, will continue till our dream is fulfilled. Thank you.
Located at a height of 1,495 meters is Kohima, the state capital. A pretty town, it is endearingly unspoiled, tranquil and immersed in history.
I'm K. Ilun Dang, the General Secretary of the Naga Students Federation. Basically, the reasons for forming of this Naga Students Federation, way back in 1947, the federation was formed with the interest to protect the birthright of the Nagas. It was during the period when British India regime was at its peak. The Naga Club was formed. However, the necessity of forming the federation is such that the younger generation should raise up to voice and to raise the rights of the Nagas. The Naga Students Federation takes up various activities in the interest of the students community and the society at large. There are some programs that we take up. That is cultural programs which we yearly take up in order to encourage the culture, the traditions, the rich heritage of the Nagas. We also take up social activities like awareness campaigns, seminars on education, on HIV/AIDS, and other various related problems, issues. More so with the illegal immigrants that has been influx in the region for the last many years. We create awareness in various corners, various areas of the state. We are also we also take up activities in order to strengthen the current peace process which is going on at the moment, the negotiation between the government of India and the Naga collective leadership is on. The issues which confront the society, the anti-social activities, we keep on taking up activities in order to check and in order to remove such anti-social activities elements from the society. The Federation could benefit by reaching out to all sections of the people, irrespective of caste, tribe, or religion. The Federation also benefits to the people by creating the spirit to live as one people among Naga brothers, in spite of the artificial boundaries being created. As the Federation, the Students' Federation stands as the voice of the younger generation. The Federation also preserve and promote the rich Naga heritage that has been practiced by the ancestors. I, on behalf of the Naga Students Federation, pledge that We will work to bring peace and harmony among the Nagas and to make a very friendly society. Thank you.
मोरे सजना चले कहाँ तुम विनती करी तेरी पाँव पड़े तोरे कितना मनाया फिर भी नहीं सुनी रे छोड़ के कहाँ चले